Right now, as you're watching this, banks across America are quietly updating their emergency closure protocols. The same banks telling you everything is fine. Here's what they're not telling you. 847 million ounces of silver have vanished from global vaults since 2021. Gone. And what happens next will separate those who prepared from those who panicked. If you hold even 1 ounce of physical silver, the next 10 minutes could be the most important video you watch before March 2026. Let me explain exactly what's happening behind the scenes. I'm Financial Joe Alert. I don't sell silver, I don't get paid by dealers, and I definitely don't tell you what to buy. What I do is follow the data. And right now, that data is screaming something the mainstream refuses to touch. Between 2023 and 2024, more banks failed than during the 2008 crisis. The FDIC insurance fund is dangerously low, and JP Morgan holds the largest silver short position in history. Now, that's not some wild conspiracy theory. It's all public record. Meanwhile, physical silver demand just hit another all-time high. Does that sound like a healthy, real market to you? Or does it sound like a system stretched to its breaking point? Now, pay very close attention to what I'm about to show you. Evidence number 1, COMEX vault data. In 2021, the COMEX held over 150 million ounces of registered silver. That's the silver available for delivery. Today, that number has plummeted to under 30 million ounces. That's an 80% collapse in available physical silver. Let me repeat that so it really sinks in. 80% gone. At the current drain rate, the vaults could theoretically hit zero before the summer of 2026. And once they're empty, they can't deliver what they don't have. But it gets much, much worse. Let's look at evidence number 2, global mint suspensions. The Royal Canadian Mint, the Perth Mint, the US Mint. All of them are reporting unprecedented demand that they simply cannot meet. Delivery times have exploded from a normal 3 to 5 days to a staggering 8 to 12 weeks in many cases. Premiums, the amount you pay over the spot price, have hit 50 to 100% in some markets. Think about that. You're potentially paying double just to get your hands on real physical metal. That's a clear signal of extreme scarcity. And here's the part that should genuinely scare you. Evidence number 3, bank closure preparations. In November of 2024, the FDIC conducted the largest bank failure simulation in its entire history. You have to ask yourself, why would they do that if everything is fine? 186 banks are currently on the FDIC's problem bank list. And a single bank, JP Morgan, holds $58 trillion in derivative exposure. Let that number sink in for a moment. 58 trillion. But wait, there's more. Let's move to evidence number 4, and this is the bombshell. Eastern accumulation. China imported more silver in 2024 than the previous 3 years combined. Russia added over 200 tons to its national reserves. India's silver imports exploded by 400% year over year. The East is hoarding every single ounce they can get their hands on, while the West is busy selling paper contracts. Read that again. Let every word sink in. Who do you think knows something? Who do you think is playing the long game? Now let me tell you exactly who is behind this. This is not random. It's a coordinated effort. On one side, you have JP Morgan, the CME Group, the LBMA, and Western central banks. They manipulate paper prices on computer screens, creating an illusion of abundant supply. On the other side, you have physical stackers, people like you and me, holding real metal in real hands. They are playing a video game. You are holding the actual prize. JP Morgan has already paid $920 million in fines for silver manipulation. Did they stop? No, they just got better at hiding it, until now. Here's the one thing they never ever expected. The physical market is finally breaking free from the paper chains, and they cannot stop it. So what happens when this whole scheme collapses? Their plan has completely backfired. The price suppression was supposed to kill demand for silver. Instead, it created the greatest buying opportunity in over 40 years. They pushed the paper price so low that stackers, both big and small, accumulated more physical silver than at any other time in history. Now the vaults are emptying out, and soon they will have nothing left to deliver. The manipulation didn't work. It has exploded right in their faces. Here is what comes next. By March 2026, I believe silver will test the $50 resistance level. This is the same critical level it hit in 1980 and again in 2011. By the summer of 2026, especially during a period of banking stress, physical premiums could easily hit 100% or more. And within the next 18 months, we could see the gold to silver ratio collapse from its current level of around 80 to 1 back toward this historical average of 40 to 1. That means silver would double in value relative to gold. In 1980, silver went from $6 to $50 in just a few months. In 2011, it tripled in 1 year. The setup today is even more explosive. Right now, there are 3 types of people watching this video. Those who will ignore this warning and likely suffer the consequences. Those who will panic and sell at the worst possible time. and those who understand that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Which type are you? If you want to stay ahead of what's coming, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. I drop critical updates before the mainstream media even knows what happened. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button. It helps other stackers find this vital information before it's too late. And tell me in the comments, what was your personal wake-up moment about silver? A quick warning. I will never contact you in the comments selling anything. If you see an account pretending to be Financial Joe Alert, asking for money or offering WhatsApp groups, that is a scam. Report and block them immediately. While everyone is distracted, watching the fake paper price, physical silver is vanishing from the vaults, ounce by ounce. That is not a market. That is a magic trick. And now, you know how the trick works. This is Financial Joe Alert. Invest with logic, not hype. I'll see you in the next one.